Hello everybody, this is Travis from Tpull's Corner, and we are playing Phantom Cards. We're going to go ahead and play match first, and then I'll show you the deck. Phantom Cards means you don't get to keep them in your collection, but you do get to play with them for the deck. Alright, we'll start with the existing one drop we have. Give us time to maybe draw another land and see what colors we have. Celestis, okay, so I think I need to put this down now, choose a blue so I can cast Fibblethib if I feel like. There's another land which I will take. And we're not going to attack. I feel like I need all my mana right now. 6 more lands for him. Okay, let's put out the Celestis. We'll go ahead and pay it. Pay the mana for the Esper Sentinel. They just attack with the 1/1s they have, huh? Okay, more colors. Let's get a Fibblethip on board. Draw a card from that. And I guess I can just attack with what I got. Fauna Shaman. Here comes Golos. What do I need? Red? I want to have all 5 colors. And Golos is awesome for that. I'm not going to do anything else. Just going to end my turn like a good boy. They get their own mana generator out. Okay, let's see. If it's 10 or more creatures you control get a hit. Don't have 10 yet. So, can we activate this? Okay, so what do we want to do? Can we play the land? I think we already played the land. Okay, so Leyline Binding. I'm going to pay that cost. We're going to get rid of you before you get 5 lands. And then we're going to destroy target permanent. And I guess we should get rid of all the mana. And then we'll just attack with that guy. Ooh, a chump block. Wow. Alright. I don't have a creature in the graveyard yet, do I? Okay, so we're just going to do this again. Oh, there goes my counterspell, darn it. That. Get some more land out. Go ahead and pay for it, I guess. And what do I need the most? I don't need blue anymore, right? Whoop! Never mind, they quit. Golos was just too much for them. Well, that's just plain fun. Okay, so this is what we're doing. Oh, hang on, I got a card. Brass Knuckles. Sweet. Got a couple of copies of that now. Okay, so this was for the Midweek Magic. They did a Chromatic Cube bot draft. So they're Phantom cards, so you don't get to keep them, but you get to make a 40-card deck. And if this is how much fun Chromatic Cube is, I might do it more often. Let me show you the cards that I drafted. If I do this again, I might start at the very beginning and show you how I used my reasoning to draft each of the cards. I ended up with 2 I couldn't use. Didn't see a good use for Bone Shards enough, and Ilarg was a little too much for my 5 mana colors because I already had things that cost all 5 colors, or that cost 2 green, that cost 2 white, that cost 2 black. Adding in something else that cost 2 of the same color again was a bridge too far. I did have a chance to get Fae of the Wishes, so maybe I could have used these cards as outliers, just part of a sideboard if they were non-creature cards like Bone Shards, but I skipped that. Alright, but I can take over a little bit of my thinking now with these cards. But let's just go check real quick and see what I did. I liked all the cards that I had, so I kept everything. Ended up with, go all the way down, 31 lands. And the average mana cost is 4.2. So 1 Lightning Bolt, Elvish Mystic, and Gilded Goose for mana generation. Gilded Goose, people usually leave alone. They should really kill it. It's handy. Fibblethip, Sap Vitality of a Alchemy card. You find some prisoners to either destroy an artifact or exile one of their cards and use it. Shigeki, this one's limited because for its channel ability, you have to return non-legendary cards, and I've got a lot of legendary cards. But I could get it to bring back something like Territorial Kavu. This card, I had a chance to get earlier and I skipped. I think this was the last card that was available to me. I had to take it because it was the only choice. But I like it. It's got domain, so the more basic land types you have, the more powerful it is. And I was already playing 5 colors, I decided. Plus, if they like to get into the graveyard whenever I attack, I can exile 1 target card from the graveyard, which is awesome. A card you usually try and save for the last card to win the game, Finale of Devastation. Search your library, bring out a creature. If X is 10 or more, all the creatures you control gain +X/+X and gain haste. That's an awesome card. Soul Servitude, make them sacrifice a non-token creature, and you can discard a card and get a duplicate of the creature that you just made them sacrifice, put it into your hand. Cultivate for the ramp, you need ramp. Dryad is awesome. He turns all your lands into every basic land type. So if I have 3 lands out, one of them is green, I can play Dryad, and then I can play Territorial Kavu, and he's already at 5/5, even though I have 3 lands out, because just one of those lands would count for all the basic land types. So if you can do, like, what I want to do is do a historic deck with Domain and Dryads. That'd be awesome. Harrow is awesome. You sacrifice a land and you get 2 basic land cards. So you can, basically on turn 3, you could have like at least 4 colors out already. Augur of Autumn, look at the top card of your library. You can play lands from the top, and then as long as you control 3 or more creatures, you can cast creature spells as well. I've got the other cards that kind of split the baby in half with that. I've got Oracle of Moldiah. You can play additional land on each turn. You play with the top card of your library revealed. The one drawback is the opponent can see that as well. But you can play lands here with this one, and with Vizier of the Menagerie, I can play creatures. So depending on what I have out, I can play lands off the top of the deck, I can play creatures, or if I have the right amount of creatures to a different power, I can do both. But this is one of my favorite things to do with Magic, is look at the top card of my library and get more information on what's coming up and help my plans out. So I love these cards. I'm trying not to use the Sika. I want to use the Prismatic Bridge. My combo there is going to be using Captain Sisay to search the library for a legendary card. So I want to get 5 colors as soon as possible, get Captain Sisay out, have her survive 1 turn, go get a Sika, seek the legendary card, and then play it as Prismatic Bridge. And then I'm just bringing out all the legendary stuff from the deck each turn, 1 each turn. For removal, Maelstrom Pulse. We got Diviner of Fates, Alchemy card, Knives. Celestis for fixing my mana. Restoration Angel. It's got flash. You can exile a creature and then bring it right back. So anything that has an enter into the battlefield kind of effect, like Elite Guard Mage, I could use it on and reuse, get more value out of them. Phyrexian Metamorph. Can copy any artifact or creature on the battlefield. Sometimes theirs, sometimes mine. 1 counter spell that I can use to seek a card with the same mana spell, or same mana value as the spell I counter. Ravenous Chupacabra. This kind of fits in with the theme I'm doing. I have a lot of stuff where it enters the battlefield and you destroy something the opponent has. So Chupacabra works that way. Noxious Gearhulk works that way, but also gives me life. And then Meteor Golem also works that way. When it enters the battlefield, you destroy target non-land permanent. So all three of those I could use in Flash with Restoration Angel as well. Frost's Contempt, looking to use that against Planeswalkers. Covered Elite Guard Mage, Covered Captain Sissy. We also have God Eternal Oketra, 3/6 double striker. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you get a 4/4 black zombie warrior creature token with vigilance. And when these type of gods die in this expansion, or put into exile, you can put them into the owner's library a third from the top. Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. Recover something from your graveyard, maybe, put it onto the battlefield, and destroy a target creature or planeswalker. Then you have to exile the card. This is a legendary sorcery, so you have to be careful because you can't cast it until you already have something else legendary already on the battlefield. Silverback Elder, 5/7 from Dominaria United. Ape Shaman! Whenever you cast a creature spell, you can do one of three things. I'm usually trying to destroy a target or artifact or enchantment first, and then I'll probably gain 4 life. I don't like to get lands unless I desperately need to do some mana fixing. 1 copy of Mirari's Wake, which basically doubles the land production, and your creatures all get +1/+1. Add in with that, let me skip ahead to, where is it? Immortal Sun. Creatures get +1/+1 there. So I have some ways to pump up my creatures. But this is why I don't have any planeswalkers, because I came across Immortal Sun. Made me pass up a Kaya for that, and I love Kaya. Kaya could have some real interesting synergies with this deck too, but I'd already picked Immortal Sun. I'd already passed up like 3 or 4 planeswalkers, so this is my way to control planeswalkers. We have Golos Tireless Pilgrim. He gets out of land, so he can help you get to that 5 land issue for the different colors, and then you pay 7 mana, and you can exile the top 3 cards of your library, so you have a limited omniscience here. You can play all 3 of them without paying their mana costs. 1 commit just to throw something away that might be a big threat, and if we need to, we can play Memory from the graveyard later, have everybody shuffle their graveyard and draw 7 new cards. Since I am playing 5 colors, Leyline Binding is flash and it's going to get real cheap real fast, so that's a good removal. Noxious Gearhulk, not only can I destroy target creature, but I can gain life equal to their toughness. And I have Hullbreaker Horror, which is an awesome card. We have Sheoldred, not the latest one of the older ones with Swamp Walk 6/6. This one's really powerful. At the beginning of your upkeep, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. And at the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, that player sacrifices a creature, which makes me want to go play Commander with this one. We also have 1 Chromatic Orrery, which does great things for your mana, allows you to cast just about anything. And Craterhulk Behemoth. This is usually the card that's used in all elf decks, is the final card to kill your opponent once you get 6 or 7 elves out on the board. And then finally, the Great Henge. And I don't think I need to explain Great Henge. It should be notorious enough. Even if you're new to the game, you should have heard about the Great Henge already, right? It's great. Okay, so that's the deck that I drafted. You already saw me win 1 issue, 1 battle. We're going to go do another one. Remember to like and subscribe before I forget to tell you, if you haven't done so already. If you ever liked one of my videos, I need likes on every video, really. I need it. Need it for the algorithm, right? The algorithm rules all. Alright, 3 lands and a mana fixer, which is awesome. We'll start with the green. Add in some blue. Yes, hello and good game. Name is Second Choice. Oh, gross, they can steal my cards. They're conjuring a duplicate, and I don't get to see it. Was that just my land, though? Did they just get a copy of a forest? Swamp. So is that my swamp? They took my swamp away from me? I don't get it back? Yeah, then they exile the card face down. Okay, I don't like you taking away my stuff, so you're going to go away. Then I'm going to go put out the Vizier. The nice thing is this makes it easy to cast my spells. It converts all the mana into colorless mana that's needed. He's got the Kaya. Are you gonna exile my guy?
If the job is wrong, I change the terms.
Little fuke.
It's the least.
Alright, what does that let me do? This is really my only play now. If he has another type of removal spell, I'm in trouble. He's got 6 mana. That's a lot of mana. I don't have the right mana to cast this now. I was really counting on the Vizier sticking around for one more turn. It's weird to think they have 6 mana and they wouldn't have anything they're able to do. Ah, there we go.
That sounds
Gross.
so
It's all gross.
nefarious. I simply desire an advantageous compromise. These are my terms and my price.
People seem to really enjoy taking Davriel. I've faced him a lot in these matches. I actually feel like Kai is a bigger threat. Okay, what happens? So, at the beginning you lose 1 life for each creature you control, but your spells cast cost less. Okay. Well, I guess we can bring this out. And we can destroy a target artifact. Let's get rid of Celestis. Okay, I can't cast Noxious Gearhulk yet. But I can go get rid of Kaya.
I gotta vet these jobs better.
Now I can cast Gearhulk if I need to. And I can sacrifice the Goose if he decides to +1 it. Another Planeswalker, so I really need my Immortal Sun, don't I?
Under my watch, neither vampire nor human will go extinct.
Yeah.
Don't even think about it.
Okay, he's doing what I expected him to do.
I bring my own army.
I like that. Okay, so we'll cast this. Auto pay. Destroy target. Enchantment. Or artifact. Destroy that thing. Go on the attack. And I'm going to have to discard a card.
I value my solitude anyway.
And after taking out 2 Planeswalker threats and a couple artifacts, I still have another Planeswalker threat I gotta deal with. And he's got Toxrill. Lovely. I need to top deck an answer to that.
Dire times
Ah,
for
perfect.
dire tactics.
There's nothing else for me to destroy now, right? So gain 4 life. Get rid of you. Can attack you. Can attack you.
Excuse my sudden
I'm feeling good.
eagerness.
Okay, what else you got? Bring it on. Not scared of that. let's see. Golems you control have first strike. It's a 3/3. Okay, I finally got that. We're going to create a food token. And we're going to attack with both of these. He's going to take 9 points. I'm going to decline to draw. And he lost life due to the bargain he made with Davriel that let him get Toxrill out. That's what we call being hoisted by your own petard. Look at that. I didn't kill my enemy. I managed to make my enemy kill himself. That's when you know you're a master manipulator. I wish I could take credit for that. I wasn't thinking that far ahead. I'm not that clever. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I just need one more mana to start things off, and I've already got a second forest to sacrifice to get a different color out. Again with Esper Sentinel, people love that card. Esper and Davriel are the ones that I keep coming across. Everybody wants the cheap 1-drop, huh? Okay, expensive card. Expensive cards, expensive cards. Those are all expensive cards. Not going to be able to play those for a while. Okay, there we go. Okay, they're going to get to draw a card, right? From Esper. I get to sacrifice the forest. And what do I need? I need black, blue, and red. So let's start with black and blue. What's more coming? No, I have a lot of blue. Let me get mountain because I don't have as much of it. That reshuffles the Hullbreaker Horror away, hopefully, which is good because I don't need that right now. It really did give me all my expensive spells right away, didn't it? Okay, I just need blue. Just need blue mana. That was not blue mana. Okay. Should we do this? Let's do it. 2, 3. Oh, not 5. My clicker's not working right. Search my library. What do I got? Let me take Dryad. Now, if they don't have removal for the 1 turn, I'll be okay. Let them survive for 1 turn. It's all I ask. It's got red, black, and blue. No green yet. I wonder if he's 5 colors. Did I make him think with my choice of card to bring out? Does he suspect what I'm going to try next? Does he have a counterspell? All this and more questions will be answered if the opponent ever stops roping me. Let's see if we can help him think. Here, throw some more smoke in his face. Woohoo! I always wonder where he's pulling these dynamites out of. Let's say it's a pocket. Let's say it's a pocket on the back. Aha! He goes to cast a spell. Oh, I love that. Okay, so hopefully there's no counterspell, because this is what we wanted to do. We'll pay so that he doesn't draw more cards. Okay, now does he have a way to remove the enchantment? If not, we're off to the races finally. Doesn't have a modified creature yet. Doesn't have 5 red mana yet. Gets rid of Ruinous Ultimatum. He may be able to get that back later. Now he gets all the colors he can possibly ever want, right? Which means we're starting to run out of time. Okay, what do we get? Give me something good. Okay. Okay, kind of liking this stuff. You can do that. 2, 3, 4, 5. What can you do to stop me? Auto pay? What do you have that's holding up? Maybe because he can do haste there? Okay, we've got enough to bring down Sissy, so let's do it. He's still got something that holds up priority. But we're done hanging out. We're going to go ahead and attack. Okay, he's got, what, 8 mana? He can do pretty much anything he wants. 9 mana. He can do anything he wants to, just about. Does he have one of these? Two red, 3 white, 2 black. No. He has Invigorating Hot Spring, which would have given him modified creatures with Goro Goro, so we can see what he's going for. Is anybody legendary? Sissy herself is legendary. And the enchantment is legendary. So I should be able to do the Vile Offerings anytime I want. Okay. Prismatic Bridge, do your stuff. Noxious Gearhulk kills that guy. And I get 2 life out of that. Thanks for beefing it up by 1. That helped me out. Take action. 22. Alright. Now comes down the Great Henge. Come on. And let's see. That's only good for creatures or planeswalkers. So we're just going to get some life. And then we're going to attack. We'll attack with those 2. I want to beef up my hand. Do they have a defensive spell? Creature removal? They just keep taking everything. Okay, activate ability. We want more legendary stuff. Ooh, Immortal Sun or Golos. Let's do Immortal Sun. Helps us draw cards faster. That way, if they get rid of my Prismatic Bridge, I can still do a little bit extra than they can. The draw card advantage. Just in case you have any planeswalkers you want to spring on me. I mean, you got Esper Sentinel, so I'm just assuming you have Davriel. More mana fixing. That seems like more geared towards mana fixing. What else can you do with that? It's got haste? Why does it have haste? Invigorate brings it. Yeah, Invigorating Hot Springs makes it give haste. I don't really care. Okay, I can play creatures right off the top of my deck now. Ooh, this is fun. Let's target Noxious Gearhulk. Here's a combo I wanted to show you guys. Yes, we're going to exile it. We'll bring it back. It activates the Great Henge again, and we get to destroy the creature they just toughened up. Instead of losing Gearhulk to him, we get to use Gearhulk against him, and we get 5 more health. That is so much fun. Oh, I can play lands from the top of my deck, too. I can play extra lands from the top of my deck. What else can I do? I can do so many things. Immortal Sun. Bam. I guess we're attacking. Down to 5. What do we have to lose? Just 1 card. Not too shabby. Do they have a board wipe? That would help them right about now. To Inferno. Okay. Gets to copy a spell. Some that does 4 or 5 damage. Then wipe the board. Royal Eruption. You're going to do 10 points of damage to me. So that's all you could do. Phyrexian Metamorph. Oh, he doesn't wait around for that. I wanted to play the whole deck. Oh well. Do we have time for one more? I think we have time for one more. Card. Garna, Bloodfist of Keld. Gonna have to make a deck around her. Alright. Yeah, chromatic cubes, if you haven't done them before, lots of advantages. They're phantoms, so you can do a draft for real. When I do my drafting on all the other types of draft where you get to keep the cards, I do it wrong because I'm a collector, so I'm always emphasizing, oh, I don't have that card, I'm going to get that card. Doesn't make sense if I'm like, it's my final draw and I desperately need a 2-drop and it's going to do nothing for the colors that I'm in. If I don't have the card, I'm going to go get the card. It's just the way I'm wired. There's no use for me trying to fight it at this point anymore. But if they're phantom cards, then you can just draft correctly because you know you're not getting to keep anything. Plus, you get to play with cards that you don't possess from older expansions. He is ramping up fast. So we can't have that. Let's get rid of you now while we can. See if that slows him down at all. That's a good card. I think I want to use Soul Servitude on him. He has Harrow. Is this a mirror match? What are the colors you got? He went and got another forest instead of another alternative color, so maybe he's just 3 colors? Okay. Let's do this. I feel like I need mana. We're going to get rid of... Oh, he gets to choose which one. Shoot. He's probably going to give me his elf. No, he doesn't. Okay, so I think I go ahead and get rid of this guy now. He's expensive. Now I have some mana fixing for my creatures. Uh-oh.
We will
Gross.
break evil's bones. Unless it's boneless. Then, we smush it. Go big.
Very gross.
Or actually, go big. Just go big.
Okay, so we'll get rid of the Planeswalker now.
Tragedy
And we'll bring you
befalls us
down.
both.
And we've got a 4/4 threat we need to get rid of as Trample. So I need the Curator to survive, just so I can cast Chupacabra. But that also means I'll get to draw a card, which is nice as well. I just need him to survive. I'm always hoping they have, you know, their cards that so far they're all based on him ramping, on him doing bad stuff to me, but not interacting with the creatures themselves. There we go. Milled 5, then returned a creature card, so he lost another Planeswalker. But now he's going to put down expensive creatures. Things just keep getting worse for me. He did restrict himself to 3 colors, unless Monster's Manual may mean that he's not in 3 colors. Come on, you're tapped out, right? Okay. So you're coming down. I get to draw a card, yes? Destroy you. Boom. Let's see. Whenever you cast a creature spell, it doesn't share a type with creature card in your library. So I guess I have... Oh, I have Hullbreaker Horror. What is this? That is disgusting. I need a black mana? I didn't get it. Shoot. I'm nearly dead. Wow. That one has haste. You can kill me this turn, can't you? Oh, what do you? How do you get a +2? Blah 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 blah. Put into exile. Oh, geesh. Okay, so I have to use you. No, wait. You have the trample. It doesn't matter. 5. Okay, there. That keeps me alive for a second. That can really help keep me alive after this. No, we got too much going too quickly. Vorinclex. Gross. Alright, I don't know what he's waiting for. Are you gonna put Monster Manual down? That Minsk and Boo hamster really did the trick to me, didn't it? Alright, we didn't get going fast enough there. That's one of the frustrations when you're playing with the Chromatic theme. They put a lot of powerful cards in there. You can end up with a lot of cards in your hand that you're like, I just need one more turn and I can just go full on ballistic. And just go really screaming powerful mad. And then they get their thing out before you and you're just shut down, you're dead. But we have 3 colors and a way to get more with the goose, so we have a chance. World Tree already. 5-color deck there. Why doesn't... There we go. Pass the turn. I'll just go ahead and create a food token. Alright. I really don't want to wait, so... Auto pay. Well, Breaker's a little too expensive. I was hoping for something a little cheaper at first. Mirari's Wake it is. They're going to get a card out of it. Hopefully we can outpace them. The guard mage is doing the guard job. Okay, what do we do? I feel like we need to make maximum use of our mana. And start attacking. Monster Manual. That's what the last player had. Oof, they lost a Kami War. That's gotta hurt. Okay, let's do this. Look at the top, see what we got. Bring down you. I can play lands now. They can see what I got coming up. And now I attack with even more. And they take it. Monster Manual comes down, but that's all they have room for. Let's do Shieldred. Oh, you know what? Let's do Hullbreaker Horror too. There we go. They decided not to fight Hullbreaker Horror and Shieldred. That's the synergy of this deck. Oh man, I've gained a big appreciation for Mirari's Wake. Let me tell you that. Alright, so even though these are phantom cards, even though I don't have a lot of them, and even though I can't make the deck myself right now, because this was so much fun, I'm going to go ahead and go to the website and I'll make a deck list for this and I'll put it down below in the YouTube comments for you guys. So that way, if you do have a chance to go ahead and make a deck like this, this was a really fun deck to play. So I don't think I want to forget this deck anyway. I think this is going to be fun on one of those standard all-access days to put together something similar again. Just because I liked playing with all of these cards. Alright, so with that, this is Travis saying goodnight from Tpull's Corner. Y'all have a good one. Thanks.